comes right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Brady.
Open man, it's Jalen Darden.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 45 on second down, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
He'll get this one complete to Darden.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Time to go. Night, night.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Rip right. 54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, Ace. Easy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right there. 54.
From the gun, Murray flushed out right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now Matt Pratt for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Now, cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be caught by Darden.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd and 10. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Seven, our score after 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Bernard. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, 22 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Isabella now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
I'm a switch.
On 1st down, Bernard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. on 2nd and 9. Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Jalen Thompson picks it. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Prater for the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. Into the hands of Darden. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. And say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Don't say nothing. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 51 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jalen darted as time expires in the first half. And the Buccaneers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. And now how about this? They'll go for 2 and try to get to the locker room with a tie ball game. The final shot before break. Brady. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray escaping the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the turnover, here's Murray, rolling to his right. Murray has the first down and more, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Flush to his right. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Edmonds is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment.